Hello students, I'm Imani Sharma, your educator. I warmly welcome you all on yet another YouTube video on this platform where we are going to talk about another important Indian novelist whose name is R.K. Narayan. So whenever your UGC NET paper 2 English literature is concerned, you need to make sure that you are also making a list of the important writers, their works, and of course, we see that his works have constantly been appearing in the NET examination, so to say. So, just as always, let's just first of all take a look at his picture and try to talk about him. So, he was born in the year 1906 in Chennai and also passed away Chennai mein hi in the year 2001. So, that was about his time and lifespan that he lived. Now, we also have seen a new pattern NET examination mein, where they are asking about the full forms of the names of the very important writers. So we need to make sure कि अगर हम कोई writer कर रहे हैं for English literature paper 2 of your UGC NET, we are also paying attention to their full names, so to say. So R.K. Narayan का full name is Rasipuram Krishna Swami Narayan or Narayan Swami, right? He has been the first recipient, and this is what makes this particular writer really very important as well. He is the first recipient of the Sahitya Akademi Award for his work The Guide. ठीक है? तो गाइड के लिए इनको 1960 में साहित्य अकादमी अवार्ड मिला था and that was the very first time when any writer in India received such an award, because उसके आसपास ही we see this particular awards also started existing as well. ठीक है? The semi-autobiographical trilogy जो कि नेट में पूछी गई है, what is the trilogy, odd one out करके questions आए हुए हैं. Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts and the English Teacher, this comprises of the trilogy. Trilogy क्या होती है? 3 books जो लिखी गई हैं, वो इनकी ये है, एक particular set pattern में, right? Created a fictional town named Malgudi. So we see the mention, we also have seen Malgudi days on TV, जो दूरदर्शन पे आती थी बचपन में. So right, all these things, they are very much important with regards to our writer here, right? He has been one such person who has been awarded with Padma Bhushan in 1964, Padma Vibhushan in 2000, and as I already told you, the very important award to the Indian writers जो मिलता है, the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1960 for his work The Guide जो कि 1958 में आई थी, right? Moving forward to the very first work of his that we are going to discuss here, but just a disclaimer, हम उनके works की proper summaries in these videos will not be able to comprise them. So I will just be giving you a overview दूंगी, the entire storyline. You'll have to read it on your own, and this writer is really very important. तो इनकी summaries जो हैं, you cannot do away by reading the summaries. आपको summaries पढ़नी पड़ेंगी, right? Moving forward to again, it was his first novel published in the year 1935, and the setting is Malgudi, the fictional town that he has created, right? The original title was Swami and Friends. इससे पहले जो title होने वाला था, that was Swami the Tate, right? Because of the fact that we'll see Swami playing lots and lots of cricket with his friends in the particular work. But we see that जो Graham Greene है, he would be one such person who would suggest R.K. Narayan to not name it Swami the Tate, बल्कि इस पर्टिकुलर वर्क को उन्होंने बोला कि आप स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स नाम दें, राइट? सो ही टोल्ड हिम दैट यू शुड चेंज द नेम ऑफ द नॉवल फ्रॉम स्वामी द टेट टू स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स, जस्ट लाइक, सो इट विल बी ड्रॉइंग अ पर्टिकुलर पैरेलल जो कि एक वर्क आया था बाय रडयार्ड किपलिंग, स्टॉकी एंड पो, जिसके ऊपर टीवी सीरीज भी बनी थी. तो जस्ट सो यू कैन ड्रॉ अ पैरेलल बिटवीन स्टॉकी एंड को, जो कि स्टॉकी और उसके फ्रेंड्स की कहानी थी, उसी तरीके से स्वामी इन एन इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट इट कुड बी डिलीवर्ड. सो दैट्स व्हाई ग्राहम ग्रीन सजेस्टेड एंड हेल्प्ड हिम टू चेंज द टाइटल फ्रॉम स्वामी द टेट टू स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स, राइट? Portrays the peculiarities of the human relationships and the ironies of the daily life. We see that it is written before independence, and the simplistic pleasures of life, क्या human relationships में क्या चीजें होती हैं, when you are friends with someone, so on and so forth, right? Modern versus the ancient tradition is also a theme in here because we see that popping up. And Graham Greene जो है, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, he helped him change the title from Swami the Tate to Swami and Friends. And उन्होंने ही publisher, एक बहुत prominent, बहुत famous publisher थे उस point of time पे, Hamish Hamilton, उनके through this particular work he got it published, right? R.K. Narayan की help करी थी. As I told you, this particular work has also been adapted to a TV series with the same name and as well as by the name of Malgudi Days. ठीक है, तो this is the cover page here that we have. Now, what are the characters? Protagonist, जिनके ऊपर तो work का नाम ही रखा गया है, स्वामी और स्वामीनाथन. Money, mighty good for nothing. ये किसी से भी नहीं डरता. He is not even afraid of the teachers, of anybody. Somo, Swami calls him the uncle of the class because of the fact that Somo is the monitor. ठीक है, तो इस वजह से उसको छेड़ा जाता है ironically. Shankar is a classmate of Swami. He is known as the most brilliant boy in the class. He studies well, he dresses up well, he does everything in the brilliant manner possible. Then we have Samuel the P, who is the only Christian friend of Swami. So ये as a fact आपसे पूछा जा सकता है. ये आपका already previous year question में आया हुआ है. Now again moving to Rajam, he is also a very prominent figure, whereas if we see Swami holding on to the ancient ways of learning and everything, we also see जो राजम आते हैं जब उनके पापा का ट्रांसफर होता है in Malgudi, and he comes and he starts studying in Albert Mission School where Swami is also studying, right? And Swami's rival turned best friend. So पहले वो होता है ना दुश्मनी से ही, यहाँ पे भी friends बनते हो बाद में आप, तो पहले इनकी दुश्मनी थी, they were rivals, but later on they became very good friends with one another. He's good at studies, of course, and speaks English like a European. तभी हम इसका जो है एक पैरेलल ड्रॉ कर पा रहे हैं बिटवीन स्वामी एंड ये हमारे जो है राजम. एंड लेटर ऑन वी विल सी दैट हाउ, एक तो ये क्वेश्चन वी सी द क्वेश्चन ऑफ सेंस ऑफ सेल्फ एज वेल, द सेंस ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप. जब राजम इन द एंड ऑफ द नॉवल ही विल बी लीविंग, क्योंकि उनके फादर का किसी और जगह पे ट्रांसफर हो जाएगा, व्हेन ही विल लीव स्वामी विल क्राई, एंड एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम हिज फ्रेंड मनी जो है, he will be one such person जो उसको कंसोल करेंगे, क्योंकि स्वामी को लगेगा कि उनका फ्रेंड जो है he is going away, so he will forget him. So at that point of time it's money who is consoling that कोई बात नहीं, राजम दूर जा रहा है, but he will not forget you, right? So the entire summary again आपको पूरे तरीके से खुद पढ़नी पड़ेगी. You will have to read it again on your own. Next one in the trilogy we have is the second book of the trilogy, The Bachelor of Arts, which was published in the year 1937. इसकी भी setting मालगुडी में ही करी गई है. It depicts the strands of suffering and humor in a beautiful tapestry of Malgudi and its vibrant characters. Now, without wasting any further time, let's just quickly take a look at the cover page here, right? And also the characters. So we have the protagonist here, जिनका नाम है चंद्रन. He has a BA degree, hence the title Bachelor of Arts in History, tries to become a sage and eventually marries. Now, what is the entire thing? ये आप पूरा तरीके से खुद पढ़ोगे, but giving you the overview here. Chandran, he is in love with a girl named Malti. ठीक है? So he thinks that I would marry to her. She's the love of my life. I would only and only marry her. But ऐसा होता है that Malti जो है, मांगलिक होती है, and that because of that very fact, Chandran cannot marry her, right? So we see that particular thing popping up here again, where the Indianness is, somewhere or the other also coming up, and later on, because of the same fact as well, he goes and he becomes a sage. He has some sort of a spiritual awakening. एक साधु बन जाते हैं, and then later on, he also comes back to his family again. He thinks कि, what am I doing with my life? With the spiritual awakening, he comes back and he says that my family also needs me. तो मुझे मेरी family के साथ भी होना चाहिए, जैसा वो कहते हैं वैसा करना चाहिए. So when he comes back after becoming a sage, एक normal इंसान फिर से बन जाते हैं. At that point of time, with the choice of his parents, उन्हीं की चुनी हुई लड़की से, जिसका नाम होता है सुशीला, he marries, right? With जो कि प्रपोजल मालती के साथ रिजेक्ट हो चुका था, मैरिज जो इनकी एंड में सुशीला के साथ हो जाती है. So we see in Malgudi how humans they do suffer with the longing of love as well, जब वो unrequited रह जाता है. And then with the spiritual awakening as well, you feel like, nahin, I have certain responsibilities, I have to fulfill them as well, right? So that is what we had with regards to this one. Then the third one in the trilogy is the English teacher here. Autobiographical hai. Kyun hai autobiographical? Because of the fact we will see here that this was written when Narayan was dealing with the death of his wife Rajam. तो उनकी वाइफ की डेथ हो गई थी किसी पर्टिकुलर डिजीज की वजह से, किसी पर्टिकुलर हेल्थ इश्यू की वजह से, एंड नारायण वाज सो इन लव विद हर. तो of course it took some toll on his mental health as well, and that is when he composed this particular work, right? It was published in the year 1945. Again, the setting is Malgudi here. It's the love story of Krishna, who's the English teacher, जिसके ऊपर ये title रखा गया है, and his wife, the vivacious Sushila, right? This is the cover page again here, and we see Krishna is the protagonist here, जो कि English पढ़ाते हैं. सुशीला उनकी वाइफ है, who eventually in the course of the novel she will die of what? Typhoid. जब उनको एक मधुमक्खी काट जाएगी, उसके बाद she will also develop typhoid as well, and she will eventually die, right? And how that thing will take a toll on the mental health of Krishna is what Narayan has beautifully woven in the entire work here. जो लीला है, शी इज द डॉटर ऑफ कृष्णा एंड सुशीला, तो उनकी बच्ची है, एंड इसी में नारायण नारायण कह रही हूँ, इसी में जो कृष्णा है अब सोलेस ढूंढेंगे अपनी बच्ची में, क्योंकि उनको लगता है दैट शी इज द वन जो मेरे को सुशीला की याद दिलाती है. ठीक है, राइट? सन्यासी अशेष जो कि क्लेम करता है कि वो आत्माओं से, स्पिरिट से ही कुड टॉक, एंड द हेडमास्टर who is nameless. This is a fact, of course, from the net perspective, which is important. That's why I have incorporated it here. जो headmaster है वो कृष्णा को एक नए स्कूल के साथ इंट्रोड्यूस कराएंगे. So here, before jumping on to what happens directly, थोड़ा बहुत सा बता देती हूँ. जो सन्यासी है, he touches up upon the theme of death here, क्योंकि मरे लोगों की स्पिरिट से मैं बात कर लेता हूँ, इज व्हाट ही क्लेम्स. एंड हेडमास्टर हियर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द फील्ड ऑफ एंड रिप्रेजेंटिंग एजुकेशन एंड हाउ द डेवलपमेंट वाज टेकिंग ड्यूरिंग दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इन दिस पर्टिकुलर फील्ड. सो स्टोरी यही है कि कृष्णा ही इज इन लव विद सुशीला, एंड व्हेन शी पासेस अवे ही वुड बी सो मच थोड़ा मेंटली उस चीज का टोल आ जाएगा. ही विल ट्राई टू सीक वेज, एंड इवेंचुअली वी डू फाइंड out that he does talk to Sushila's spirit. How does he talk? That is what you all are supposed to read in the summary, right? तो वो बात करते हैं सुशीला के साथ, एंड सन्यासी जो है उनको बात करवाने की कोशिश करता है by claiming that I can let you talk to spirits of the dead, जिनके साथ भी आप बात करना चाहते हो. तो लीला को जब भी देखते हैं वो, he finds peace in her, right? Moving forward, let's just read a certain excerpt from the work here. तो ये कृष्णा अटर कर रहे हैं. I left the college usually at 4:30 p.m. The moment the last bell rang, and avoiding all interruptions, reached home within about 20 minutes. As soon as I turned the street, I caught a glimpse of Sushila tinkering at her little garden in our compound, or watching our child as she toddled about picking pebbles and mud. It was not in my wife's nature to be demonstrative, but I knew she waited there for me. She did not tell directly to me कि हाँ जी I am waiting for you, and वो भी एक चीज दिखाएंगे, ये भी चीज नारायण ने टच अपॉन करी है, that Krishna and Sushila, they were not so much in communication with regards to how much they loved one another. So that communication gap was there, but still through the indirect means of showing somebody ki hanji I am waiting for you, but I am not going to show you that I am waiting for you. This is what Sushila also used to do. So he uttered these lines in the work here, which makes us also believe that communication should be open with any जो भी हमारा other half होता है उसके साथ communication lines थोड़ी सी open रखनी चाहिए, because what's left unsaid is what makes the other person feels guilty about जब कोई दूसरा जा चुका होता है. तो जो भी कहना है तो उसी टाइम पे कह देना चाहिए. ठीक है, अगर आप किसी से प्यार करते हो, किसी से गुस्से हो, नाराजगी है, all those things should be communicated properly and in a respectful manner, to that person directly there and then, so that you are also not regretful or you are not feeling guilty as well about the same thing. ठीक है? तो अगली नॉवल पे आ जाते हैं. The Guide, very much important, published in the year 1958 and here setting again मालगुडी है. Guide जो है, it follows the story and life of an Indian man जिसका नाम है राजू. As he wants throughout his life to become one of the most prominent holy men in India, he will turn into a sannyasi. धीरे 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 करके ये सन्यासी के उसमें चले जाएंगे. And this was a work which was adapted into a movie in 1965 by the same name, जिसमें श्री देवानंद जी जो हैं उन्होंने राजू का रोल निभाया था. And a play भी जो कि 1968 में परफॉर्म करा गया था with the same name, play में भी अडेप्ट हुआ था, right? The work has an ambiguous ending. It is the first novel written in English to be awarded. पूरी लाइन पढ़नी है अच्छे से. First novel to be awarded which was written in English, the Sahitya Akademi Award, right, in 1960. The first cover page here, right? Talking about the major characters only, वरना तो बहुत characters हैं इस particular work में, right? राजू जो है, he is the protagonist, who is also known as Railway Raju because he is the guide. ये लोगों को guide करते हैं, यहाँ पे क्या हुआ था, वहाँ पे क्या हुआ था. He guides the people throughout the novel we see, and he is a guide, mistakenly turns into a holy man and later has a spiritual awakening. तो इंडिया में, India is really very famous for Baba, spiritual guides and everything. So he is one such person who also knows how to play with people's minds. So he also turns to a, first of all तो वो एक fake religious man में convert होते हैं, एक fake संत बनते हैं. Then eventually through the time period as the novel keeps on proceeding, we see he still literal sense में उनको एक awakening हो जाती है spiritual level पे. We have Rosie, who is the daughter of a dancer from a lower caste, the wife of Marco, who moves in with Raju and renamed Nalini. ठीक है, तो ये पूछ सकते हैं कि नलिनी किसका नाम है? रोजी का नाम है. She loves to dance. She can be anything. अपने आप के बारे में. She dances. She likes dances. Dancing and everything. And she can turn. And she can show her true side to Raju without having the fear of being judged. Whereas with regards to Marco जो रोजी के husband हैं, he is the one जिसने उसको सारी materialistic चीजें provide करी, but वो love, वो space provide नहीं करी वहाँ पे जहाँ पे रोजी अपने आप को true self को दिखा पाए कि हाँ जी मुझे डांस करना पसंद है. Because Marco does not like that, right? So Rosie cannot be her true self in front of him, and that's why she goes to Raju and moves in with him and renames her own self as Nalini later on in the novel. So we see later on, there is drought in the village of Malgudi here, and the ambiguous ending that I was trying to tell you, we see that Raju पहले तो fake sannyasi बनते हैं, eventually he feels like he has a spiritual awakening by the end of the work. So he starts, to be the person जो कि व्रत रख रहे हैं, लोगों के लिए भूखे रह रहे हैं ताकि बारिश आ जाए, सूखा पड़ा हुआ है, अकाल पड़ा हुआ है, right? But we don't see, we are unaware कि बारिश आती है, नहीं आती है, राजू के साथ क्या होता है by the end of the novel. So that's why the work is ambiguous in its nature, right? The other famous novels, you can pause the screen and note them down. With regards to Mr. Sampath, which was published in 1948, उनके post independence works भी पूछे गए हैं. और also after you are done watching this particular video, please sit for 10 minutes and also try to find out if the works have any subtitles associated with them. जैसे Mr. Sampath का subtitle पूछा भी गया है. It's the printer of Malgudi is the subtitle of Mr. Sampath. So make sure that आप लोग इनके subtitles भी कर रहे हो. Then he is also be the person जिन्होंने रामायण को और महाभारत को modern एक touch देके he has written some shorter pieces of fiction, right? 2 Indian epics इन्होंने लिखे हैं. In 1972 the Ramayan, 1978 the Mahabharat. And some short story collections. 2023 में भी questions पूछे गए थे with regards to short stories. At least we need to know the headings or the main titles of the short story collections. So Lowly Road in 1956, Horse and Two Boats and Other Short Stories 1970, Under the Banyan Tree and Other Stories 85 and The Grandmother's Tale 93, right? So make sure that you are noting, and you need not read the entire short stories from here, but just the collections at least you should be acquainted with. Collections का नाम at least पता होना चाहिए. So the very first question for today is, every demon carries within him, unknown to himself, a tiny seed of self-destruction and goes up in thin air at the most unexpected moment. To which of R.K. Narayan's characters in the above statement applies, right? So you need to make sure that you are reading the summaries carefully, and you can come back to the video again to answer these questions. So I will be providing the answers in a couple of minutes. So the right answer to this question is option C. In Man Eater of Malgudi, Vasu is one such person जिनको ये dedicate करी गई है line specifically. Next question. The Bhasmasur myth is used in R.K. Narayan's which work? The answer to this question is option A. The Man Eater of Malgudi. So as far as I am proceeding with the questions, आप लोग pause करो screen को, question पढ़ो, then play करो to see the answer, right? Next question. R.K. Narayan's The Horse and Two Goats is set in a tiny village. Horse and Two Goats, short story collection, अभी कराई थी आपको पिछली slides में. It is set in a village called, option C is the right answer, Kritam. Right? Kritam में set करी गई है. Then we have, who among the following Indian writers in English has created an identifiable imagined locale? Of course, we know him. It's R.K. Narayan only, जिन्होंने imagined locale कौन सी create करी है? By the name of Malgudi. ठीक है? Fictitious town create करा है, fictional town create करा है. Then in R.K. Narayan's Swami and Friends, which game offers Swami the best kind of emotional release from the strains and the pressures of disagreeable circumstances? कौन सी game खेलने लगते हैं स्वामी और उनके friends भी बाद में उनके साथ? The answer to this question is option A. क्रिकेट खेलने लगते हैं, तभी तो नाम दिया था स्वामी द टेट, राइट, जिसको लेटर ऑन स्वामी एंड फ्रेंड्स में चेंज कर दिया गया. आई होप द वीडियो वाज मच एंड मोर इन्फॉर्मेटिव फॉर यू for your preparation of UGC NET paper to English literature. If you still feel you have any doubts, you can comment down below and I'll try to reply for sure. Till then, keep on studying. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye-bye.